Welcome to Travel to Freedom. Here's what we'll think about together today.
The last jobs to disappear, someone once said, will be the ones that make us feel human. That sentence stayed with me for a long time. Because as machines take over more and more of what we call work, one question quietly rises. What kind of work will still belong to us? In 20 years, what kind of world will our children work in? Will jobs even exist in the way we know them today? Or will most of what we call work be done by artificial minds and mechanical hands? Today, the evolution of AI is no longer confined to software. It's moving into the physical world, into what many now call physical AI. Robots that once assembled parts on factory lines are now performing delicate surgeries, building homes, and even recognizing human faces and emotions. Humanoids are learning to walk, gesture, and interact with us in ways that once belonged only to fiction. And on the horizon, a deeper transformation is coming. AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, a form of intelligence not limited to a single task, but capable of reasoning, planning, and self-improving across domains. It may soon stand beside us, not as a tool, but as another kind of thinking entity. The boundary between what is human and what is machine is no longer theoretical. It is entering our homes, our workplaces, our daily lives. So the question we face is not how to compete, but how to coexist. How to live and work in a world shared with machines that can think. Throughout history, technology has always erased some jobs while creating entirely new ones. The Industrial Revolution replaced manual labor but gave birth to mechanics and engineers. Electricity ended the candle maker but powered whole new industries. AI is doing the same, only faster and on a far larger scale. Economists call it the Great Reallocation. Work isn't disappearing, it's shifting, from repetition and routine to creativity, coordination, and judgment. In the age of AI, the most valuable skill will not be doing more, but deciding what truly matters. Machines will handle precision. Humans must handle purpose. But this shift will not affect everyone equally. Just as AI amplifies intelligence, it also amplifies inequality. Repetitive work is being automated, while creative and high-skill roles expand. The middle is shrinking. At MIT, researchers found that in sectors adopting AI fastest, the productivity of top performers doubled, while others fell behind. The difference isn't in the jobs themselves, but in how people learn to work with AI. Those who fear it may fade. Those who embrace it, as an extension of their own mind, can multiply their impact tenfold. So the next generation's advantage won't come from knowing the right answers, but from knowing how to ask the right questions and how to challenge the answers AI gives back. So what kinds of work will still matter in a world run by algorithms and machines? 3 kinds of people will remain essential. First, the designers of meaning, people who set direction and purpose for technology. Educators, philosophers, and leaders who ask not just how to build, but why we build. Second, the bridge builders, those who connect humans and machines, AI trainers, interpreters, communication designers, people fluent in both logic and emotion. Third, the healers and creators, artists, caregivers, therapists, storytellers. Even if AI evolves into AGI and humanoid robots spread across society, there will remain something machines can never replicate: empathy. AI can mimic emotion, but it cannot feel it. A robot can hold your hand, but it cannot share your sorrow. Art that moves us, a word of comfort from someone who truly listens, a laugh shared between friends. These are not technical achievements, they are human miracles. No matter how perfect AI becomes, the power to touch another soul will always belong to us. No one can predict exactly what jobs will exist in 20 years, But we can imagine what kind of minds will thrive. Minds that think across boundaries, that see patterns yet feel empathy, that use AI not to copy answers but to ask better questions. Education must shift from teaching skills that expire to nurturing capacities that grow. Curiosity, adaptability, collaboration, and moral imagination. Our children may change careers 5, 10, even 15 times. But if they learn how to learn, they will never fall behind. AI will be faster, smarter, and tireless, but it will never have a heart. That is where humans still hold the edge. Compassion, humor, courage, judgment. These cannot be coded. The future will not ask, "Can you compete with AI?" but, "Can you lead alongside it?" Our true advantage will not be in calculation, but in conscience. Not in perfection, but in perspective. Because when everything becomes intelligent, the most valuable thing left is wisdom. So what jobs will remain? Perhaps not the ones we imagine, but the ones that remind us that we are human. And as AI becomes not just a tool, but a companion, our children will grow up talking with AI as naturally as we once spoke with teachers or friends. How will that shape who they become? How will they keep their own voices in conversations with machines that never sleep? That is the question we'll explore next, in Episode 3, Children Talking to AI.
Thank you for watching. See you soon.
This is the best trip ever.
And the adventure continues.